All you have to do
Hello and welcome to the latest CraftySniper's airsoft videos. It's been a bit of a while, but I thought I'd better get back to making videos. So, here I am. Now, before I go into the subject of today's video, because it's something a little bit different that I want to talk to you guys about, I want to run through a few of the things that's happened SRS related. You know that rifle, I just love it to pieces. This, for those who don't know, is my Silverback SRS. Absolutely fell in love with this rifle. I honestly believe it is one of the great. No, I don't. It's the greatest sniper rifle in airsoft. A few things have changed in this rifle. Namely, I now have a suppressor on the end of this. This is an actual Silverback suppressor. I've gone back for the bipod to be put on, basically because it is a 26-inch version. This is the longest SRS you can get, and even though most of the times I'm using the foregrip, there are going to be times when I need to go prone and or in a windowsill or some such kind of situation, so I do need this to actually steady the gun out a little bit. But the main difference is what's inside this gun at the moment, because I finally managed to install, I don't think you're going to see this properly, this is not the standard bolt handle, it's not the standard bolt. This is the full edgy internal workup for this rifle. We're talking spring guide, spring, bolt handle, cylinder, piston, yeah, and I've got the dual bore special barrel that's inside this thing. So we're talking a completely new setup in this gun. Haven't managed to test this yet. It does fire rounds, and it is slightly under the limit. At the moment, I had to take out the edgy spring because the edgy spring is fantastically hot for the UK. So at the moment, it's running an M140 spring at the moment. I think it's either going to be an M140 and M150 that's going to be my chosen spring for that. But the latest package for the SRS, it turned up literally a few hours ago, is finally, I am not going to be the poor relation when it comes to using an SRS and only having one magazine, because here's two more magazines. These are the new style SRS magazines, exactly the same as the one I've already got. However, they come with the new rubberized nipple inside it, or whatever you want to call it. It's a follower, technically, which means if I install it properly, there won't be the 4BBs that fall out of these things every time you take them out. SRS users know this has been a bit of a problem. At the moment, I've still got the original followers in, these little red things in here. But if I take the spring out, and if I put in the new included follower from SRS, from Silverback even, basically it will mean that when I take the magazine out, when it's empty, it's got rid of every single round because all the rounds will be fired in. But I digress. There is also something else actually I bought. I run R-hot patches in my SRS builds. I found the R-hot patches for the Lombarda barrel to really give me some good options for how I set up my hop-up. However, the edgy barrel's a little bit different. The edgy barrel has a big window, and there wasn't an R-hot patch available for the window. That is until this came out. That is all that, this little teeny weed rubber thing just here, that is an extra large R-hot patch designed, custom designed for the edgy barrel. And I've got two of them. So yeah, well impressed with them. I haven't tried them yet, but I'm itching to try them. So that's all for the future. Now, let's get on to the main subject of the video, because it's not the SRS, believe it or not. It's an option. There's a talk, a post that was put up on Facebook regarding pre-fire. And do I agree with pre-fire or do I not agree with pre-fire? And it's kind of one of those subjects that draws out a lot of conversation from people. And if I'm honest, I didn't know what pre-fire really was. It's not really something that I've knowingly come across. So for you people out there who don't understand what the heck I'm on about with pre-fire, picture this. You're an attacker. You've got your assault rifle, let's say, for instance. You're in a building, and you're going round rooms, you're kicking doors, all the usual good stuff. you suspect the enemy are right around the next corner. Now, if you was a real soldier, for instance, doing CQB room clearance, you'd probably chuck a flashbang in there or a grenade or some ridiculous thing like that. But if you don't have any of that, you would go around the corner and only shoot when the gun has somewhere to shoot at. Because there's no point shooting at the room because it's just giving your position away and wasting ammunition. Pre-fire in airsoft is when people actually go through these rooms, and as soon as they get to a corner, like I say, they suspect there's someone on the other side of it and open fire whilst they're going round the corner. And as such, 2, 3, 4 rounds, whatever it is, are going to bounce off the wall, they're going to be missing, but as soon as you get round the corner, your gun is firing. It's already been firing for like 2 seconds beforehand, but it's already firing. Now, is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Now, a lot of people tend to think that pre-fire is like spam fire. It's uncontrolled fire. I don't think so. I don't think it's uncontrolled at all. Spam fire is literally when you just literally ram the trigger backwards and forwards as fast as you can. I don't think personally you've got control over the rifle when you're doing that. A lot of people also say that pre-fire is like making the gun do all the work, so you're not in control of that gun, and let's say the gun's shooting before you can go around the corner, so you're giving yourself a massive advantage, and the defender at this point can't shoot you because all you've got is a gun firing away at them. I don't think that's the case either, because if you're, let's just say for instance, for sake of argument, that pre-fire is allowed. If you're doing pre-fire correctly, you would be firing in a position where you've got the gun shouldered, you're looking down the sights, you are seeing exactly where that gun is firing. And you're firing into a wall or whatever it is to try and take effect, shock the enemy and kill them before they can kill you. Like I said, I don't think it's that. I think you're in perfect control of the gun when it comes to things like that. What I don't get about pre-fire is I, by no means, by no stretch of the imagination, am a soldier. Never served a day in my life in the army. But, that being said, I've gone through CQB rooms, I've gone through big open woods with all sorts of weapons. And I would never waste ammunition shooting into a wall as I'm going around a corner to potentially scare the enemy. If I'm going to shoot someone, my gun's facing someone. I can see my target. My target can potentially see me. If I've done it right, I'm on his or her flank. I'm behind them, so they can't see me. But I'm giving them as much of a chance to shoot me as I have to shoot them. I don't want to give myself that advantage. Now, what the question is, and I'm going to post this out to you guys, do you think pre-fire is in the spirit of airsoft? Now, there's a few people I know that do speedsoft, and that's a subject I want to get onto in another video. It warrants a whole episode to itself. And they tend to think, or a few of them tend to think, that pre-fire is perfectly normal and allowed, and it's a very good tactic in speedsoft. But we're not on about speedsoft. We're on about a normal airsoft skirmish, or a milsim, or some such thing like that. So, like I say, we're separating speedsoft away from this. We'll make a video discussing the speedsoft and pre-fire in speedsoft in a future episode. But I just wanted to get the question out there. Do you guys think that pre-fire is in the spirit of airsoft? Or do you think it's cheating? Do you think it is completely and utterly unfair to the enemy that you're automatically firing your gun before you've gone around the corner to see the potential target? I'm going to leave that one with you. It's a very tricky one. It gets people quite riled, and have a good conversation with it. And if you guys have got a good thought about this, about pre-fire, let me know, because I'd love to have a conversation about it. So yeah, that's the question for today. Do you think pre-fire ruins airsoft? Do you think pre-fire is for airsoft? Do you think it is a law-abiding a law-abiding tactic that you could use in airsoft? Or do you think it's a complete waste of ammunition? Dare I say even cheating? You know, do you think it's along those lines? So, like I say, do you think pre-soft is... pre-soft, that's a good one. Do you think pre-fire is for airsoft or against airsoft? I'm going to leave that one with you guys. And like I say, if you've got any opinions on pre-fire, if you've seen pre-fire, if you've been on the receiving end of pre-fire, please let us know. Put it on a comment, put it on the YouTube page underneath this video when I finally get it uploaded. Plonk it on the Facebook page. Let's have a conversation about pre-fire on there as well, because I think it's a topic that's starting to come back into airsoft. So, I'm going to leave you guys with that question. Like I say, I'm going to actually go back to working on my SRS at the moment, because I absolutely love that rifle. So yeah, I'm CraftySniper. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find it a bit informative, and I hope we can get something going with this video, and let's see what you guys think about pre-fire in airsoft. So, like I say, I am CraftySniper, and I will see you guys on an airsoft field very, very soon.